Hello and good morning. My name is Jessica Beltran and I use she, her, ella pronouns. I am one of the team leads on the community engagement team. Welcome to FYI Friday and happy Pride Month. Next slide, please. I invite you to say hello in the chat with your name, pronouns, organization, and for fun, what is your favorite type of donut? If you don't like donuts, what's your favorite pastry? It is National Donut Day, hence the donut question.
What's your favorite, Jessica?
Well, my favorite is just a good old glazed donut. Really, really fluffy one. Sometimes I am in the maple donut mood, but I just start off like halfway and then I scrape the rest of the maple at the last half because then it's too sweet. So glazed is safer for me. And hi, Felicia from Portland Open Bible Community Pantry, Old Fashioned from Blue Star. Aaron, hi, Aaron. You like sprinkles. And Christine likes lemon filled. Woo, Vicky, you get jelly filled, but take the filling out, similar to my maple situation. And then Aaron likes a good old fashioned. Taylor, Boston cream. We have to get donuts after this. There are places giving free donuts. This is a must today. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. Next slide, please. Next slide when you're ready, please, Ashley. Yay, thank you. So a quick shout out to my coworker Nathan for these awesome slides. Nathan's not here today, but these fun slides are his work. So for today's agenda, we'll start with leadership updates, some fiscal updates. We will also have a conversation about the summer 2025 Smoking Fire Prevention Campaign presented by the Health Promotion and Chronic Disease Prevention Program. Then we'll have our announcements and community events at the end. Next slide, please. So passing it off to Josilia for your favorite donut and updates.
Thank you, Jessica. Good morning, everyone. Cecilia Johnson here. I'm one of the program managers on the community engagement team. For me, I love a good pink donut with the sprinkles on it, just like that classic kind of donut that they turn into pillows and art. I just love that donut. Also, anything from Pip's Donuts here in Portland. On your birthday, you get a free dozen, and best believe on my birthday, I went down there to get a dozen of they have these tiny donuts you can eat in one bite, but they're so
I
good.
apologize. I am.
So I will share some leadership updates with you all today. Again, happy Pride and happy Donut Day. Your extension period work plans and budgets are due today. Um, we want to remind you that when you're doing your budgets for your extension period, you are using the numbers that are in your award letter that was sent to you by your community engagement coordinator sometime last month. So if you have any questions or if you need an extension, please do reach out to your CEC so that we can get that down and give you any support that you need to get those in. Secondly, we are proud to announce that we released the first announcements for the info sessions for the OHA Public Health Equity Grant. I'm going to drop the links in the chat again. But the Public Health Equity Grant is this grant that you all are a part of is scheduled to open in July, looking at July 1st. And so we'll have informational sessions, we'll have open office sessions to help support folks as learn about the new grant, the new programs that we're offering, and any support that you need as you are using our system to apply. Again, just as a huge reminder, this grant, the grant that you're a part of, does end in December. So if you're interested in reapplying, if you're interested in continuing, you have to apply for this grant and the info sessions to learn about what's happening with this public health equity grant are in the chat. They're in the chat. Okay. Masha says, hi, does anyone have a link for the extension submission? I can't seem to find it. Masha, who's your CEC? We can get that information to you um, either in the chat or via email through your CEC. And all of it is in your award letter from your community engagement coordinator as well. Okay, that's all for me. I'll pass it over to Zach.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Um, my name is Zach Owens, he, him pronouns, fiscal dude supporting the public health equity grants. Not many updates, but a couple. So May payments at this point should be in your bank accounts. If you have not yet received your payment or you think there's an issue, please let your community engagement coordinator know. And then just kind of a where we're at. The fiscal team has been working really hard this week on preparing contract amendments for the extension period, and we are very close to pushing those to our Office of Contracts and Procurements, and that will result in you all getting those amendments from Tammy Hurst later this month, and we'll send another communication when they are start going out. So, but this is just the be aware that should be showing up here within the next couple of weeks. So that's really all I've got.
Zach, I have a question for you. Is Alaska known for a special donut? Is there like a specialty donut that you can only get in Alaska or a specialty flavor that you can only get up there?
Um, yeah, so basically you take a regular chocolate donut and then you top it with whale blubber and spruce needles. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Thanks for asking though.
You were so serious with it, Zach. Oh, that was a good one. Back to you, Jessica.
You're funny. Well, thank you, Cecilia and Zach. Now I'd like to give a warm welcome to our special guest, Mario Castro, who is here to talk about the 2025 Smoking Fire Prevention Campaign. Mario, are you here? And if so, when you're ready, the floor is yours.
All right, thanks, Jessica. I appreciate that. I'm loving these donuts. I'm gonna have to get a donut today after this. All righty. So hi everyone, my name is Mario Castro. I use he, him pronouns. I am the Tobacco Health Disparities Coordinator with OHA. I'm here to share with you all the Summer 2025 Smoking Fire Prevention Campaign, which is a collaboration between the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office and Smoke Free Oregon. Hola a todos, mi nombre es Mario Castro, soy el coordinador de disparidades sanitarias en el tabaco en la sección de promoción de salud y prevención de enfermedades crónicas en OHA. Esta presentación es en inglés, pero si tienen preguntas o tienen interés en trabajar con los jefes de bomberos en el estado de Oregón, por favor conéctense conmigo. Voy a poner mi email en el chat después de la presentación si quieren mandarme algunas preguntas. All right, let's go back to English. So next slide, please. All righty, thanks. I think we can go one more. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so the Oregon's Fire Marshal's Office has invited Smoke Free Oregon to collaborate with them on a smoking material fire prevention campaign this summer. Why did they want to partner with us? Well, between 2019 and 2023, the state experienced a reported 6,820 total fire incidents caused by smoking materials. Half of those fires occur during summer months, between June and August. And smoking material fires are a leading cause for fire fatalities in Oregon. So the goal of the campaigns are to reduce smoking material related fires during peak summer months and to support people to quit tobacco. That campaign runs from July to September, and the campaign strategy is to distribute free campaign kits, which I'll talk about in a bit. Alrighty, next slide, please. So the campaign's objectives are to reduce smoke material fires in and around the home, strengthen cross-agency partnerships, increase awareness of free smoking cessation resources, etc. And I really want to emphasize the third point here, to strengthen cross-agency partnerships. This campaign will reach 306 Oregon fire agencies. So this is a great opportunity for anyone interested in establishing a partnership with their local fire station, their firefighters, and their fire chief. Once you request campaign toolkits to distribute in your community, you can contact your local fire chief and encourage them to participate in the campaign. You can also consider offering your support to the local fire agencies for implementing the campaign. Or think about inviting the fire chief to serve on a local prevention coalition. So like I said, there's a really great opportunity here to strengthen cross-agency partnerships. Alrighty, next slide. So the key message for the campaign is put it out all the way every time. The message is straight to the point because we want to keep prevention simple, right? It's about always putting out smoking materials completely and about never discarding cigarette butts in planters, mulch, dry grass, or from a car window, right? So I'll be discussing and sharing free cessation resources in a minute, but first I want to focus on the timeline real quick. So let's go to the next slide. Awesome, thank you. So today is June 6th, and as we know, it's National Donut Day. But we're also in the early stages of kit production and distribution. So the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office will create the kits and distribute them to anyone who opts in to the campaign. The campaign will then be active from July to September, which can be a time, like I mentioned earlier, to work with your fire stations and fire chiefs on sharing the kits in your communities. So the kits and campaign materials will include a QR code for community members to access the survey. And the Oregon Fire Marshal's Office will be conducting the survey in the fall to measure knowledge and intent to change behavior. They also intend to repeat the survey annually with the smoke material prevention campaign. Alrighty, next slide. So like I mentioned, kits will be distributed in June to any entity that requests a free kit. I'll make sure to include the link in the chat, and I think you all will have access to the slides as well after this. You all can also order the kits after June. I believe you can order the kits through the entirety of the campaign. So even if you're like, oh, we want to join in July or August, you can still order the kits afterwards. Alrighty, next slide. Okay, so let's talk about the campaign quick kits. So the coffee sleeves and drink coasters will have the QR codes so folks in your communities can take the survey. There'll also be brochures in English and Spanish, posters, stickers, etc. There's also a social media toolkit with educational resources that include fire stations or county health departments. So there's also a virtual component to this campaign. So let's look at some of the examples of the kit contents. Can you go to the next slide? Yeah, perfect. So here we have our key message again of put it out all the way every time. And then on the right, we also see an educational flyer. And then on the next slide, so here we have the Imagine campaign material along with the drink coaster, which has the QR code with the survey there that community members can take. All righty, thanks. And like I mentioned, there will be an evaluation component to this campaign that will measure awareness, knowledge retention, and intent to change smoking behaviors. And that survey will be open from July to the end of September. Next slide. Thank you. All right, so again, I want to mention that you can order free toolkits and implement the campaign in your community. You can also connect with your local fire chief and fire stations. And you can also promote cessation resources through your communication channels. Slide. Alrighty. And then so for more information about the campaign, or if you have specific questions, please contact Megan Gerdes. If we have a couple of minutes, I'm also happy to attempt to answer any questions if folks have any. Alrighty, thanks everybody. And I'm gonna put some information in the chat now.
Thanks, Mario. I dropped that link for the Order of Free Toolkit. I think that's the one you were asking for, Rachel. Let me know if it was a different one. And before we move on, does anybody have any questions for Mario? All right, I'm not hearing any. Thank you, Mario, for being here, and hope you come back soon.
Thanks, Jessica.
Okay, we are on to announcements. Next slide, please. Upstream Access and the City of Gresham are hosting the Gresham Climate Action Rooted in Resilience workshop this Sunday, the 8th from 1 to 4. Thank you. And FireWise USA has a wildfire and disaster preparedness expo on the 11th from 4 to 7 in Oak Ridge, Oregon. Chinese Friendship Association of Portland is hosting a World No Tobacco Day health fair tomorrow from 10 to 2. And I bet it will be beautiful, a beautiful event. Iris always does amazing. Thank you, Ashley. Doulas Latinas International invites us to the Alliance for Childbearing and Collective Health Equity Conference on the 14th from 8 to 5. And that's it for the announcements that we got. We know folks are really busy throughout the summer. So I'm sure there's a lot more out there, and we'll make sure to follow up with the announcements and events that we hear about. So now we'd like to open up the floor for anything that is on your mind. Other than donuts, yes.
Is anyone doing any Pride Month events, or as we're pulling into these beautiful days, summer days, any events coming up that you'd like to share with everyone today?
Cecilia, if I may, this is Sandra. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Oh my gosh, Good Friday. I'm still already thinking so many things, but I'm so glad that you could get our event there. This conference, we actually have been planning for about 1 year. This is really humanized birth as reproductive justice. And we are calling all doulas, community health workers, come, and other health professionals. Be here. There's going to be Gresham, kind of a community of health professionals in public health, and really learn from each other. But how can we celebrate, our capacity, our knowledge to support what is a child to come to this world in a humanized way with less trauma, moms not really suffering. So we want to take down obstetric violence. That's our way of advocating for, what is really going back to our traditions, is still using everything we have in our modernity, right? Technology, but how can we make this happen to really celebrate life instead of having more people with traumas and Mother Earth? So it's really a gathering of people that are thinking alike or trying to learn or understanding what is that reproductive justice can be in the state of Oregon. Everything plus, but it begins with womanized birth. That's our process. And I want to say, we place there in our website $25 to 250, whoever, whatever you can pay, or even if you cannot, $25, please talk to us. Please don't be out of this. We just want a little money to help with food, but if you cannot, we are there to feed you. We are there to receive you, to hug you. Come next Friday, 8 a.m. We'll open up for registration, small, a refreshment morning, has whatever you say, but also good food and dance by the end of the day and celebrations throughout the day. Okay, we have lots of fun and practices, activities. Let's get together. Thank you.
Awesome, Dr. Sandra. That sounds like a really good time. It sounds like a time of reconnecting, of learning, of remembering the practices and like indigenous practices that our cultures have and that wisdom and bringing it forward. And it's geared towards teaching about like these things for doulas and community health workers, but it sounds like it's open for community members who are interested as well in learning that. Is that correct? Or is it specifically for CHWs and doulas?
That's a great question, Josila. We have now doulas asking, may I bring my husband? We're like, wow, you know what? We are about to open to this because we don't want, but we have a limitation, 150 people,
Mhm.
but still, we might get to 100, whatever. Doesn't matter, but we are really opening. If some people I want to know what is a doula. I want to understand why the people talking about reproductive justice and humanized birth come, and you can, yeah, you'll be to support also to find a ways to be a community health worker, to be a doula, and how we can work together in, also raising up the knowledge, the capacity in our communities. That's what we do. We train community doulas. So we want, many women out there, and we are partnering with the Black doulas of Oregon to do this. ACHE is getting together with Latinos, Blacks, and also, yes, we are trying to bring at least two people from the indigenous population representations and with lots of expertise, including from Brazil. They should be an international panel virtual, and Colombia, and Spain, and if we can get still Chile, and we have a few, and also from USA, of course, and us. Okay.
Wow, this is going to be a
That's
great event, Dr. Sandra.
Please come,
National
Josila.
event.
Come, Dolly. Come, everybody. Jessica, everybody. We are, no, Zach, you too. Men are welcome. Don't think that men are not, because actually we have the first doula man who did a birth this 2 days ago in Hood River. So that's happening. Step by step, we have to go. Okay, but we are getting there. Ashley, yes. Karima, hope you're coming.
Thank you, Dr. Sandra. And I see Felicia, your hand is up. Go for it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Felicia Brown. I'm with the Portland Open Bible Community Food Pantry in Southeast Portland. And we want to invite you all to our back to school wellness fair. It's going to be September 3rd, so mark your calendars. It's a little ways away. It's a Wednesday. It's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it's at the community pantry. And so there's going to be free food, there's going to be games, live music, community resources, free back to school supplies, and free mammograms. So we have appointments open. So if you know anybody who needs a mammogram, please connect them with us. We would love to get them in there to just have that preventative care. But we're looking for community partners who would like to come and table at this event from 3 to 6. Anyone is welcome. We believe the more the merrier. There's going to be a lot of different people there. We're going to be connecting with with folks probably in our close proximity, but we would love to just invite you, your whole family, come enjoy some time. And yeah, let's get together, maybe have coffee or a Zoom and talk about, what we can offer our community together. So I dropped that all in the chat, including my email. So please reach out.
Thank you so much, Felicia. That sounds amazing and fun and very, very smart, bringing moms and kids and really good approach. And I see your email there. Thank you so much. Folks, reach out if you'd like to table. I think Kathy, your hand was next.
Hi, this is Kathy Kizzy. I'm from Munity, Medford, and we're having a resource fair in Klamath Falls on June 21st from 12 to 4 at Mi Tierra at 1038 East Main. If any of you are who are in Southern Oregon or anywhere really in the state, if you'd like to table there, you can send me an email. I'll put my email in the chat so that you can have it. And welcome. I mean, hopefully you'll make it over there. It's basically focused on resources for ag workers in Klamath County, but any other community members are also welcome. So just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Miss Karima.
Yes, hi. Actually, following up on Kathy and Klamath Falls, we're hosting our second wheelchair maintenance workshop in Klamath Falls this afternoon at the public library. So if you have any clients who are wheelchair users and need either their chairs repaired or some information on how to maintain their chairs themselves, please mosey over, and Casey and Cody and Kelsey will be there for you. Thank you.
Thank you. So many awesome sounding events. Any other thoughts, announcements, random things on your mind you want to get off your chest? Or are we all just
Are you sure you want to hear those though?
Always, always. If not, I'm happy to give time back. I think we're all busy and tired.
You know what, Jessica, if I can, I love this Happy Pride Day. I want to say one thing that is better to say in person than just, informing in our reports, which we are going to. But I want to say that, I don't know if everybody is aware that, and Mario Castro, when we were talking about tobacco prevention, I was listening, and the May 31st, everybody knows that it is the International Day with the World Health Organization for tobacco prevention. I don't know how many people know, but we have been following and participating since 2021, yes, in the middle of pandemic. But that last week, because we couldn't do anything on the 31st, what we did during the week a virtual connection with all of the counties, different counties but that was parents and youth. We have to see how many children 10 and older, right? Between 10 to 22, to 21, to 22, they were in the connection with their parents from different counties, rural, urban, and other areas of Washington County, and really being together to understand what is our concern regarding to commercial tobacco, and sharing a couple of situations, stories, few stories they have there. And that was our dream for this year, to get at least as much as possible. And I think we could connect if 7 or 8 counties over Zoom, but parents and youth. So was the community. It wasn't not just the doulas. On the contrary, doulas are the supporters of the program. And that's what we are calling our Utopia Alliance. I just want to bring this Alliance of Parents and Youth. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sandra. Jessica, can I take a moment and share some things?
Take it.
And I'm not on script, y'all. You know how I roll. This week has been hard. I don't know about others. Have others felt that it's been an especially hard week? I know that's maybe been true for the last many weeks, but um, I'm trying really hard to remember to take care of myself right now. Partially so I can come and model that for my team because they work really hard for you all. And in return, I know you all are also working really hard. So, a new practice that I've adopted is I got myself a rest deck. Do you know about the Nap Ministries? I don't know if you do, but I've selected a card for all of us just now. And today's card reads, "My body is sacred. Exhaustion does not honor the sacred." You don't want a seat at the table. The table is full of oppressors. You want a blanket and a pillow down by the ocean. You want to rest. Exhaustion is not your legacy. Honor the divinity in yourself. Turn your back on grind culture. You are sacred. You are sacred. So rest this weekend, my friends, and take care of yourself because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. And don't ever forget it.
Thank you so much for that, Dolly. It's Amy at Fact Oregon, and I think that the one thing that's getting me through right now is that we've made the collective decision to actually close our offices to outside work for the month of July, and it is about well-being, and especially to let our leadership team rest, because you can't when there's a gazillion things going on all the time, and it also makes us feel slightly guilty because we know families will still have questions in that time, but we think that it prepares us to be able to address their needs in a more sustained way after we've had a few weeks of break.
Wow. Dolly, thank
I'm
you so much
very,
for reminding about these cards. I got this too. And look at what I got for us. Exactly continuing what you were saying. Rest is a human right. We always talk about other things that are human right. How about rest is a human right? So, yeah, love that. Thank you so much. Gracias. Obrigada.
Could we uplift what Sean wrote in the chat? Sean says, I find myself retreating more into my art room where I make cards to send, often randomly, to people I know who may be struggling or just to say thank you. We all need rest and opportunities to renew our spirits. Sean, that's awesome. And it feels very twofold, right? Like you are handcrafting something that is beautiful. You're handcrafting a gift that's a total surprise to someone else. So you get to be creative and you get to, restore yourself by doing something kind for someone else. And then they get a gift from you that is a total surprise. And I just, I just love everything about that, Sean. Also wanted to uplift, Karima says, I am actually taking 2 weeks off to exclusively be a mom. Awesome. And Jody and Karima. Oh, can we do a shout out to all of the folks in here who have new graduates, 2025 graduates? Woo, woo, woo.
Good job, mamas and papas, raising them babies.
You did it.
Yeah. And we have for this year new group of 10 new graduates in Doulas Latinas International. And last year we got 30, well, all the year round. So we got 27. So I just want to, we say that to them, you might not have a diploma in a university, in a community college, but you do have your certification, your diploma as a doula. So keep going. Let's have more people in public health. I love that. Thank you for celebrating this, Josilia.
I'm working late tonight, not quite resting, but I did come in late as well because I'm with Living Opportunities in Medford, and we have a new building, and we have a team that is starting a mural on the outside. And so at 8 p.m. tonight, they are projecting the stenciling of it. And it is one that people can stand in front of, and it's got balloons that you look like you're holding, and they're representative. So the balloons have like lots of different flags, and things, which will be really fun. I can't find the link to share, but I will find it and we'll get it out. If anyone's in the area on Saturday, June 28th, the artists are doing it, so it's paint by number, and people can sign up for a slot to come help paint a section of it, and participate. So it's Living Ops, Bridging Communities, and Life Art. And it's designed by an artist with a disability, someone from the LGBT community, someone, a family member. So a nice kind of inclusive piece. And I'm excited, but tonight is not my night for rest, because they need it dark. But we'll be honoring that then later this weekend to catch up.
So cool. Excuse me, so freaking cool, Rachel. Please take pictures, progress pictures. You've announced it here, so now for the folks who can't make it down there, we got to see the final vision. I guess it'd be at the end of the month or maybe sometime in July. That's so incredible and such a cool way to unite the community as well.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, Medford is not the worst place, but we're in part of that's considered our ghetto area, which is also where our roots are. It's where we started. And we have a lot of the people we support in our neighborhood, which is fabulous. And we've been working with the city, and helping kind of be a part of the community. And it's really nice to be like, hey, we're gonna bring something in that's a little bit more lively. You know, we also have on a wall that's right behind us, if you look out the other side of the building, it says, fuck the police and all kinds of other lovely graffiti. And so we're trying to accentuate some other messaging of more encouraging um, messaging, and just show that we're here supporting people and available as that is possible. So
Thank you, Rachel. I see Karima asked for a link to the event, and I see that you are working on it.
Yes, I'm trying to find it. I know it's on our Facebook, so that's where I'm going. So I was trying to find the direct link.
Thank you.
So yes, I will share it.
And then I want to uplift Jody's post that it's supposed to be hot in some parts of the state this weekend. So she did post a link with info and resources for folks. Looks like it's prepare for extreme heat information. Thank you, Jody. All right, what else is on your minds other than donuts and art and the weekend?
Isn't that sufficient though?
That's enough.
I did have to laugh out loud. No donuts, it's bad. Dolly's face. Let me tell you, I eat, but I really avoid them. They are crazy. You can eat more than one. It's dangerous. I cannot stop.
Calories don't count on National Donut Day.
Yes. Okay, Josilia. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll give a few more moments of silence, and if nothing pops up for you, then we can go about the rest of our day. Melissa, having a tough time with budget cuts and wanted to take the time to extend my love and a virtual hug to anyone else having a tough time as well.
And adding to that, Melissa's comment, I think I just want to take a moment because we and I have had to have very difficult conversations with organizations lately, and there's been a lot of grace and a lot of patience with us and a lot of understanding with us. So I want to extend the gratitude as well because we have had to have those tough conversations most recently. And it, although sucks, it's also really nice to have an understanding and the grace that you all have extended to us. So much appreciation.
Take care of your body. Have a good weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye, all.
Thank you all, really. Again, hug yourself, okay? A hug for yourself. Ciao.